Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back. This is the continuing of Form 2 YouTube practice. Now practice 13, it requires a lot of drawings and a lot of time. So I'll be maybe dividing this video into 3 different parts because we have 3 questions related, right? Okay, so the first question here, you have waist circumference, you have class mark, you have frequency. Why do I have waist circumference here? I'm so sorry, this should be weight, not waist circumference, because the question on top here's the waist. So this whole thing should be erased and then written as weight. Okay, same goes here, weight. It's all weight. It's same thing, just repeating the methods. All right, and then how in the end I have to draw a table, a frequency polygon to represent the above data on the sheet provided. On the sheet provided means you will be given a paper like this with grades, and then you have to draw this table on it. How do we draw the table? It's like your primary schools. You will have an X and Y, so you draw that first. Let me have a little bigger pen this time. So you do that, and then you also have here. And then how do I do then? What do I write on this side and what do I write here? Here will be your frequency and here will be your class mark. Okay, frequency, or we will say the weight directly. Actually, that will be also okay. So at the bottom I will be writing the weight. Okay, and then here I'll be writing the frequency. Okay, but before, because my writing is a little too pretty, right? I know, thank you. Anyways, so for our weight, how do we start writing it? What shall I write for here, 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 and these all points? What do I write? Any idea? I will divide each different parts into 3 grids. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can have 8 datas, because here, even though I just need 7, but then I'm just putting 8. So how do we start? We start from these class marks. So your first step is to find all the class marks here. How did we get this 32.5? So basically class marks is the one in the middle. So you add up these two, divide by 2, you can get this class mark. And here as well, add up these two, 35 plus 38, divide by 2, you can get your class mark as 36.5. Next one, 43 plus 46, divide by 2, you can get your class mark as 44.5. And then the last one as well, this was wrong, 47 plus 50 divided by 2, you can get your class marks as 48.5. Do you see anything special between these datas? Each of them are adding 4 to them. From 32.5 to 36.5, it's 4. From 36.5 to 40.5, it's again 4, and again 4, and again 4 here. So each data has a difference of 4. So if I write 28.5, that means the one previously. How many frequencies is that? 0, right? So we start from that. And even if I write 52.5, that means the ending, that will also be 0. So when we draw this frequency polygon, we start from the 0 and then end with the 0. Okay, so our first mark will be 28.5 and the last one will be 52.5. And then each of the difference is 4. So what do I mean by that? So my first mark here will be 28.5, and then follow all the class marks that you have: 36.5, 40.5, 44.5, 48.5, and 52.5 is the last one. And how about on the frequency? How do we draw this one? How do I mark each of them? I have the frequency from 3, the least one is 3, and the maximum is 17. So that's a big difference as well. If I want to divide into these 4 boxes, how do I do that? I can make each of them as 5, 10, 15, 20, right? So that's it. So your first one, for the 28.5, how many people were there? 0. So you put a cross here. And then for your 32.5, how many people are there? 3. So you write, go until 3. Where is 3? So somewhere here. And then for 36.5, how many people do I have? I have 10. And the next one, I have 17. So I'll do both of them together. 36.5, I have 10. And then 40.5, I have 17. And then for 44.5 and then 48.5, both of them, I have 5 each. So 5 and then 5. And then how about 52.5? Nothing, because that's the ending. So those are all the crosses that you have. And how we end the question is by drawing the lines to it. Okay, that's the broken line graph. Now drawing is done, but I still lose one more mark. Where do I lose that? I will be losing at the topic, actually 2 more marks. The topic first. The topic is, this graph shows the distribution of the weight of 40 students. So you write that. Distribution of the weights of students, of 40 students. So that's your topic. And for the title, the topic, we also underline it. Okay, so that's how we do it. A little easy. Feel like it's in primary school, right? Maybe. Anyways. So that's your title. And one more mark is here. Now for the vertical line, we are starting from 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. That is correct. But then for the horizontal, from 0 to 28.5 is just 3 boxes. The 28.5 to 32.5, it's just 3 boxes again. Is it fair? No, it's not. So what we do is put something else here. What do we put? Do you remember? We will put this sign. This means there is something else in the break as well. So you put that sign here, like the heart shape. Heartbeat shape. So you put this sign here, and then you will get the whole 5 marks of this question. Okay, this is very important. You can try to do the next on your own. Hopefully it will be okay. So you draw the lines first. Here is the frequency, here is the weight, or see whatever the question needs you. And then we do the linings, the correct axes. And then the frequency go from 5, 10, 15, 20, because you have enough space on the paper. This paper is small. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No matter how many is your frequency, go to the start, see the smallest, see the largest, and see what would you need. Usually it's 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. And then the bottom one, find your class marks and then give some space and then see what's the difference between each class mark. After that, you also need to know from the 0 point, like what's the one in before that. So before that one, we have frequency, that's 0. And also the last one. So yes, I was in school, so that's why you were hearing the bell ring. Anyway, so you can guess this last one is also having 0, so you end it like that. So any questions, if you have, please tell me in the comment section down below, or you can WhatsApp me directly. This is very important 5 marks. Till then, see you. Allah Hafiz. Tata, bye bye. We will continue question 2 and 3 in next video. Good.